Hi everybody and welcome to my Bajerski YouTube channel. Today I'd like to talk about a fascinating subject that a lot of people are now just starting to understand. It's been something that I've realized over the past few weeks, and the more the penny dropped, the more I realized this phenomena has always been there, and yet I never knew. Even though, here, listen to this, even though I knew. I didn't know, but I knew. How is that possible, Matt? Well, I'm going to explain to you in detail. It's fascinating. This is such, I'm going to write a book about this wholly, because these past few weeks, since this giant lockdown, and since this new vibration, which is trying to interfere with our spirit and soul, the 5G, the MOSC, all of that crap, CERN, DARPA, all of them coming together in their own unique way and causing chaos in humanity and its spirit, I started to realize and put the pieces together. The jigsaw is now complete. I get it 100%. And, you know, just, this is a good one. You're going to love this one. I have never felt stronger, happier. I have never felt so joyful that I could never in my whole life imagine wanting to take my life at all, because I am so filled with love every day. It's true. And anybody who's watching this now, if you have any clue why I said that, you'll know why. Okay? So, what I realized really quickly in these past few weeks is that there has been a subtle energy that's constantly been growing. So from subtle, it grew and grew. I've always been one who can sleep. I don't know why, but I've always been good at sleeping, right? Dreams, not so much. Every now and again, of course, you have a dream here and there. But you know what? I get up, feel happy, crack on with work, meditate, work with my crystals, feel great. Working with clients, not on one-to-one anymore, but, you know, just feeling great, feeling good, loving life. When this fear-mongering started with, whoa, the end of the world is coming, as they do, and all of the things that could happen, and all what we could do and what we shouldn't do, and because we need to be locked up and all that, I started feeling something really uneasy. Prior to that, I was smiling for the past 2 years and going on to radio shows and telling people, you know, there's a massive awakening. People are becoming stronger. People are doing well in business. They're growing. They're becoming self-sufficient. People are starting to eat healthy. They're starting to see things that they never saw before. They're starting to turn to, you know, natural medicate. I mean, like people were awakening. And also people were saying, you know what, I'm not really believing anymore in all of this, the doctors, health, from the pharmaceutical industry. I don't believe what the government says. So, like, wow, there's an awakening of grandmas, like, even teenagers. People are like, yeah, I don't believe any of this TV stuff. Like, wow, really? Yeah, it's all a lie. Okay, well, there's an awakening. People are seeing through the lie now. Thank you. 16 years of praying, and now it's finally happening. People are waking up. And then along comes something that now it's inevitable. If mankind is waking up, then the darkness are going to have to interfere with that. They're going to have to do something pretty radical. Just like when the US government lost trillions of dollars, disappeared. Nobody knows where it is. And they're just about to go to trial because they were going to be asked the question, where's all this money gone? And then what happens? 9/11. And that disappears. Well, that was convenient. And when you become awake to this, and then you step back and you think, hang on a minute, for the past 2 years, I'm seeing thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people awakening to truth. They're not buying into the lie anymore. They're waking up. People are waking up. Like, everybody's waking. I know, everybody's waking. People come in here, they're waking up, telling me, am I just hearing that? Did she just say that? Did that doctor just say that? Did that dentist just say that? Did that nurse just say that? Wow, people are waking up from every walk of life. My God. Well, now we can see, just like when the US were caught with their pants down for stealing all that money, the world has to now do the same thing. It needs to cause a disruption to stop the awakening. And boy, have they done a good job. Fear is the most powerful energy to suppress anybody and to confuse them. To tell somebody that the possibility of dying is very highly likely would certainly stop you from thinking about anything else, let alone waking up and seeing the lie. Of course, many of us saw through it. We knew. Deep down, we knew something had to give on their side, that they were doing so. Yeah, we knew that 5G was coming. We knew from Barry Trower and many other people who have said this is dangerous and it's stuff which is coming out now. We knew about this. We were sharing that information. We knew about a lot of things. And now here we are. As I was sleeping, I was waking. This isn't right. Why am I waking up? I feel exhausted. Night after night, feeling exhausted, not sleeping well. I'm saying to everybody, as you well know, I don't know what's wrong. I'm exhausted. The energy's shifting, it's changing. Something's not right. And then I started questioning, okay, what could it be? Natural? Could it be 2020? Could it be the alignment of the stars? Could it be the moon? Could it be, what could it be? Hey, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I want to know if it's that, it's that. Whether I like it or not doesn't matter. But if it's that, it's that. So I'm looking at all aspects. That's what healers do. They're open until they find what it is. So, okay, I've just done a healing session. I felt something down by your groin. Yes, I've got cancer down there. Okay, well, I felt it there. So there's a problem up here as well. Maybe you've got a problem up here and that's why you're okay. So let's work on that. So it's not cut and dry. Everything's not cut and dry. It's not A, B, C. It's not black and white. There's thousands of shades of lies and manipulations at any one time. Don't look for one. That's one thing I remembered a long time ago. If you want to kill somebody, you make sure you get 20 shooters all over the place. Then you never know who's done it, right? So I'm like, oh, my bloody head. And then my heart feels like I've been exercising all night. I feel like I've been like fighting. I feel like I'm frustrated. And I'm using oils, I'm working on myself, I'm eating, I've never ate as healthy in my life. I drink tons of water. I eat fruit and vegetables, keep away from all meats, I keep away from all poisons. I don't drink or smoke alcohol, drink beer, and once in a blue moon, don't smoke. I'm as healthy as can be. I meditate. I'm always working on my higher self. So you know what? What is this? What's going on? I should be feeling great and powerful. Why am I feeling like I'm exhausted? Why am I feeling frustrated? Why am I feeling like I feel trapped? Why do I feel trapped? Could it be that the dark hand, the manipulators, the ones who know how the world works, how numerology is very important, how ancient dates are important, how the alignments of the stars are important, could it be that they know all of this? That they knew that 2020 would bring a new energy of enlightenment and awareness? Could it be that they knew that and they had to counteract it by causing confusion, by scaring the living hell out of everybody, by creating a new disease that was so dangerous that it would kill the world? Could it be that they created the biggest distraction in the world to stop humanity from awakening? At the same time, have they been working with CERN? Have they been working with DARPA? Are they actually controlling HARP? Are they controlling the military-industrial complex? Are they controlling Musk? Are they controlling Gates 5G? Are they in control and feeding these few to disrupt the one thing that they can't stop? Mother Earth and the stars are aligning to a new energy for mankind, for humanity to awaken to the truth. And the only way these scared psychopaths could come up with was to disrupt by creating AI, 5G, a wave so strong that would disrupt us, but more importantly, CERN not just creating the Big Bang, the God particle, but maybe, just maybe, they were working on something even more sinister. You are a human being and you have flesh. You have a beating heart. But that's not who you are. You are spirit. And when this body finishes, your spirit continues. You continue. You are not your body. If a psychopath wants to control you, after he has poisoned you with what you eat from your supermarkets, what they control, which is all non-food, they poison the water, they poison the skies with chemtrails, and now they poison your emotions. Fear, disease, fear, illness, imprison you physically. So you have no voice. You're gagged with a mask. You're separated from your friends to speak and talk. So now, not only are you attacked physically through your body, but now emotionally. But I think the third link is what I'm talking about, and I will talk about it till my last breath. I believe they have created an energy wave frequency that disrupts our spirit. So here is what happens. When we sleep, our spirit leaves the body and helps people in this world. It goes to the spirit world because that's what it is, but it goes anywhere it wants in this world to help our brothers and sisters who are all spirit. I realized a couple of 3 weeks ago that my spirit was being trapped by an energy wave disruptor that would stop me from leaving my body as it did every single day for 52 years, even though I didn't know. And I was waking up exhausted, angry, frustrated, like I'd just been in a fight. That's when the penny dropped. Whatever this energy wave is, whatever they're doing, Musk with his satellites, the 5G, whatever that energy is, it's disrupting your beautiful soul from moving and traveling and doing its work. Maybe not everybody. I don't have the answers to everything, but I do believe there is something in this and it needs to be explored. The other day, I was in a car and my phone suddenly fell to the floor, and without even thinking, I pulled over. I could have left the phone there, but I didn't. I pulled over, and as I pulled over, I looked up, and a black, big 4x4 Range Rover flew towards me on my side of the road. It was overtaking a push bike on the wrong. He must have been so frustrated. I could have been in a head-on collision and been killed. What do I believe? I believe that whoever was asleep knew that at that point something could have happened, because there is no space and time in the spirit world. And my belief is that somebody was working with me. You call them guides, you call them angels, whatever. I believe it's spirit, like you and me. And we help people on this planet every day when we're asleep, and so does somebody else. Now, they can't help us all the time, but they try and help us as much as they can, as far as our path allows. And if we're not in constant fear and we just simply flow, they're able to help us much more. And we listen to our intuition because they work with our intuition, because your intuition is your spirit. And if a spirit is here next to me speaking to this spirit, then maybe my spirit said, hey, bend down, pick that up. Because your spirit, when you were asleep, you came and helped me at that moment. And that's why I said at the beginning of this video, I didn't know, but I did know what was happening. I believe we all work, and that's why we all help each other through the day and night. And that is going to be a book I'm going to write about in full detail, because the more I meditate on this and the more I listen to like last night, I was able to move. I helped somebody in a swimming pool from drowning. I helped a family member who was going through a difficult situation. I helped strangers in different situations, and I woke up, and because I'm now really focused on this and wearing certain crystals and feeling it, that last night I was able to be free to do what I needed to do. Is this disrupting energy there all the time? Maybe not. Maybe it's there every now and again. Maybe it's switched on at certain moments. Because why was it that I was able to go last night and freely do my work and actually experience it and remember it and speak to somebody? Do they know that I was speaking to them? Probably not, but their spirit did, because their spirit is who they are, not their brain. So I believe that this is 2020. 2020 is a year of living and working in the heart. If you can live and work in the heart, then maybe, just maybe, you are able to connect to your brothers and sisters who are trying to help you through the day. That maybe this year might be a year that you start saying no to this and yes to this, and following your gut feeling and flowing in any way you want. And maybe, just maybe, you might think, I may have people who love and protect me, who are helping me every day. And maybe I need to work a little harder on myself. Maybe I need to eat correctly. Maybe I need to stop taking these bad things from my body. Stop sugar, stop alcohol, stop smoking, stop being addicted to things, and start eating natural fruit and vegetables, and start connecting. Start eating the healthy things like herbs, plants, roots. Start to build my body immune system up, so now I can feel more and actually make a massive difference in this world. I am here to tell you I don't have all the answers, but what I do know is this: we are being attacked. It is from a handful of psychopaths. The world that we live in is and always has been, as far as I am aware, controlled by the darkness and not by the light. We are enslaved, and it is 2020 vision that is going to help us all see that, to dismantle a system which is as dark as you could ever imagine, and that when you go down the rabbit hole, which I don't expect any of you to do, but when you do and you find out cases like Pizzagate, the Clinton death list of all the people who have died under that particular time when they were in power, the suicide count is so big. When you find out that SRA are part of a global club, when you find out that children are being trafficked every day, you become awake and aware that we are not controlled by love. We are not helped by people who are meant to help us. We are controlled by evil, satanic people. And we have to get this out of our head right now. We have to get rid of the word control. We have to stop being controlled, whether it's being good people or bad people. The time for control is over, and the time to awaken to your higher self and take responsibility for your life is 2020. And that's what I believe we're heading to if we all come together and say no more to the Musks, to the Gates, to the Clintons, to all of these people who are in control, and we dismantle that system. I hope today serves you well. Have a great day, guys. Love you all. And maybe, just maybe, in this conversation, you might realize that there is something happening on a higher level which is more powerful than you could ever imagine, which is the awakening of humanity. And I believe this is the first, and it will only grow day by day. So don't stop sharing. Don't be frightened. Don't let people bully you. Be who you are and share your truth, because the truth is all that matters. Have a beautiful day. Take care.